Welcome back. This is Girls Only Sports. I am Candace Allen, and this is the 2026 Girls Basketball State Championships preview show. I'm going to be joined shortly by my two favorite guests, Hoop Recruits Tenishia Benson and Prep Girls Hoops Angie Saiter. We're going to do what we always do, just preview all 7 divisions, give some predictions about what we think is going to happen down there in Dayton, shout out some top teams and top players. Please follow us on all social media platforms, Girls Only Sports everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, you name it. For pictures, highlights, and updates, we're going to be down there this weekend having some fun, but I'm not going to waste any more of your time. This is the 2026 Girls Basketball State Preview Show in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And my two favorite guests, Hoop Recruits Tenishia Benson and Prep Girls Hoops Angie Saiter. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into it. The 2026 Girls Basketball State Preview Show. We'll start with Division 7. We got 4 teams, including 1 returning semifinalist. Once again, we are 7 divisions in Ohio for girls basketball. We have Ottoville, our returning semifinalists, Stratford, Franklin, Attica, Seneca East, and Russia. So what do you guys think about either of these matchups and these teams?
I kind of like Strasburg Franklin. I really think Tyler Bates, I think this could possibly be his year. I know that they've got a tough matchup, but I think he might have the pieces and parts to be able to do it. And I like his style of game too. I really do. He knows what it takes to win, and I like Sophia Seacrest, and I like Allie Miller. I like how they play ball. I like their inside outside game, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and we've seen Russia before. This is not a team that we haven't seen before, as far as history of winning, knowing how to win. And I think that Division 7, those teams, you can see the consistency of having teams that know how to win, girls that know how to win. Tyler's been here before, not with this program, but again, success, no success, best practices. He's definitely coming with it with those girls. So 7's going to be interesting.
Yeah, there's an opening for 4 of these teams because the last few years it's been Fort Loramie and Waterford. They kind of dominated this Division 7. So look for either of these 4 teams to be a state champion this year outside of our norm. But like I said, we're not going to take too much time. Going on to Division 6, we got St. Henry, Canal Winchester, Harvest Prep. I got to play the home team. And this is Columbus, Ohio. We claim Canal Winchester. Margaretta, and then Canton Central Catholic in Division 6. What can you tell me about, I know I shouted out 1, but these 4 teams and these matchups in the Division 6 semifinals?
Well, let's start with Central Ohio first for just a moment. So Harvest Prep, I mean, they are looking tough. They're looking really tough. Their run and gun game is it's difficult to stop. And when you've got ballers like Janae Carter, and you've got Smith, that is just her defense and how she sees the floor. And I don't care if she is 5'4". Shout out to me with basketball shoes on. But anyway, okay, I am 5'3". But anyway, but with shoes on, I am 5'4". But you know, with how she sees the floor, and you've got Johnson. I mean, the list goes on. And I love Lawson. Girl is a game changer down inside. She alters shots, and that is huge. You don't necessarily see that, as a stat, but she changes the game inside big time with her length. So they're tough.
They're tough.
I just think across the board, this division has so much diversity in it. Like between the size and the speed, I think that's going to be a big deal. Yeah. Between who can actually manage that, right? Like we've seen this a lot of times with Afrocentric. Teams not being able to manage that because of the speed, because of the athleticism. Let's be honest. This 7 division thing, makes it really complicated when
tough.
some of these schools are not competing as Division 6. Let's be honest. Harvest Prep has not been Division 6. Probably could beat some Division 4 teams.
Yeah.
Correct.
That makes
They
it
got
very,
a lot of
very
top
tough.
talent.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We've seen Margaretta before. These are going to be, again, this is the one I'm not sure on. This is a lot. That's a lot going on in that division.
But then you've also got 3 players from, hang on a minute. I got several tabs that are open here from Canton Central they're in double figures too, around that 11 to 13 point range as well, where my favorite saying in this is like, you've gone this far, like it's anyone's game.
Right.
And depending on who is taking care of the basketball, who's playing that lockdown defense and is nailing some of those outside shots, like
that's going to be the key. Like what
That's
we've
good.
seen too, especially in Division 7, Division 6, potentially a little in Division 5 different, but it's going to be who's going to be able to make shots.
Right.
A lot of the times, like I like the term you use, diversity between the teams and the styles of play, is which team is going to be able to convert. There's been some games leading up to the semifinals where it's just that one team who gets on a heater, who's able to make some quality baskets and get their offense going. There have been the teams that have actually been able to move forward. There have been some where it's been a struggle. So this division should see some really interesting basketball, and those teams who make baskets are going to be the ones who leave state champions.
right, absolutely. So
Yeah,
it'll be interesting. They'll be good. They'll be good games.
That's our asterisk division. That's one I'm gonna have to keep my eye out on, because it's like who's gonna win that out of that one. So it should be interesting. Down there in Division 5, we get our first returning state champion, our defending champion. But we have Ottoville Glandorf, who will play Proctorville Fairland, who's there every other year, returning state semifinalist. And then we have Creston Norwayne, who's going to be taking on the defending Division 5 state champion Portsmouth. We got 3 teams who were here last year, and Ottawa Glandorf, who's been here a million times as well. So what can you guys tell me about Division 5?
Oof. I feel like I'm saying this in every division. Okay. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. Let's start with Alan for a moment with from Portsmouth. I gotta give a shout out because she's going to OU. Oh yeah.
OU, oh yeah.
OU. Oh yeah.
And they need a score. They get
I need to give like a quick little disclaimer. My daughter goes there. She's a sophomore. She's in the band. Okay. All right.
I'm an alum,
Okay. So then.
Oh, not I'm in here with Bobcats. I went to Bowling Green, so
Ooh.
Don't make that face.
Oh.
I'm a Falcon.
That was rough. You might should have said that.
I could give out some cheers right now from Muskingum, but I'll hold off on that. But anyway, back to Allen. You've got some of these key players that are back that have been on. They've been on Dayton's floor. They know what it feels like, and
they're gonna be tough.
They're tough. Kiki Woods, gosh, I love her speed. She's just got a never-ending battery. I love Carter, and I love her physicality inside. This is a really tough team. They're fun to watch. I've watched them earlier this year. But then you go back to, this is kind of a running joke, but a while back, a few years ago, I was writing about Fairland, and it showed up accidentally on autocorrect. It showed up as Fairyland, and I did not see it show up as Fairyland. But head coach just kind of said,
It happens.
Hey, Ange, you may want to change that. And now I just call them Fairyland. So, but Fairland. This is no new territory for them either. No. And they've got some strong kiddos that again have been on the same floor, and they've got new fresh blood as well. And I love diaper dandies. Oh, how I do, because they don't know any better, and they're just like, I'm in for the I'm going to have me some fun. But those can also be dangerous moments too, because how are they going to show up? Are they going to be a little nervous? Are they going to be like, I feel great, and I'm just going to launch some threes, and I know that they're going to go in? How's the mentality going to be when they come into these games? And I'm not just talking about Fairland here. I'm talking about any of the diaper dandies coming into these games. So, but watch out for them as well too.
Yeah, this is probably the most established division with so many returners coming back, and I think that the other divisions that may struggle with just being comfortable on that stage, that won't be this. This is going to be about strategy. This is going to be about execution, and you've got experience on the floor, not just with players, with coaches. That will make the adjustments that need to be made. A lot of times, our state, finalists that don't win states sometimes could lose a game because of the lack of adjustments. Because you're not used to that, right? Making those calls, having to, pivot really, really quickly. That's not going to be the case with this. These are going to be well-coached games. They're going to be well-played games. And it's going to go down. I think it'll go down fairly. I think these are going to be close games. Yeah. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
This is the division with, just like you said, with so many returners, it's going to be strategy. It's like a chess match on all these games, all these teams within the last 4 years. As much as we've been covering it, they have been here. So, again, another asterisk for Division 5, one a highlight of some great games that we'll see in performances. Just what can we say? You got a defending state champion, 2 returning semifinalists at Ottawa Glandorf, who I believe a couple years ago were in the state semifinals and probably finals as well. So an incredible division. We're going to head to Division 4. We see a name that we have seen the last 4 years. They drop a couple of divisions, but they are a 4-time state champion. They lost a lot of their starters, however, are back in the exact same place, and that is Cincinnati Purcell Marion. They're a defending Division 2 or Division 3 champion last year. They return. They will face Shaker Heights Laurel, who they faced off a couple of years ago in a state championship.
That's right.
And then we have Circleville and then Bellevue, another returning state semifinalist. So not only do we have a team who've kind of made their home at the University of Dayton, and Laurel, who's had some recent success, we have Bellevue, a returner, and Circleville. Now that I look at it, a lot of these divisions I'm getting a little nervous. we get some excitement going on down here in Dayton.
I think this could be interesting. I don't know. I kind of like a little bit of the shakeup here, a little bit with I like the fact that we've got a few new faces with Purcell Marion. Sure, we have Wilkins. Again, she knows what it's like again to be on the big stage, and they of course are going to be looking to her for her guidance and experience. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and how some of these younger players and those that haven't really had that kind of experience, how they
got to sit and kind of watch what those what the other dominants of Purcell did. Now it's their time to step on the stage and see how they are able to perform.
But at the same time, coach has really prepared them as well.
Oh, for sure.
Let's be real. They've had a pretty nice schedule.
Yeah. Again, one of those teams that just lock and load their entire their non-conference schedule is what you call it in high school, where about time they get to the state championship, they probably played almost every great team in the tournament, no matter the division. So they're ready to go.
And who's stopping Wilkins? Go ahead. I'll wait. No, I'm ready. Who?
Sometimes in my mind,
I think in Division 4, her size.
What a great.
Ain't nobody stopping her. No.
Yeah.
Ain't she running? She moving? She passing it? No. That's not gonna work. No.
Yeah, Benson, I didn't stop her in my dream. I did for a half second.
No,
But then
nobody's
she
been
went
able
past me.
to stop
Yeah.
her. And
Yeah.
she's taken on this new identity of just being more vocal, which has been a challenge for her, not in the sense that she could not do it, in the sense that she has just been fortunate to have so much leadership, above her. So now with it being her stage, she's embraced it. And it is no coincidence that they are here. I think these first semifinal games, though, these two, the styles are very similar in the semis. The championships are going to be different. And it goes back to that coaching. That coaching, making those adjustments, two different styles of play. Officials get in there. How you going to keep your head? I mean, but again, who's stopping Wilkins? So that's what they're coming down to.
You know what I like about her, too?
The story in Division 4, who's stopping Wilkins?
Who's stopping Wilkins?
She's done it every time I've ever watched her play. She has little moments where she just kind of like chuckles with like an official over just, it can be
It's
over.
jolly.
Yes.
Jolly.
And it's refreshing to watch. It is.
Yeah.
It just, I love that. I
Yeah,
love
she'll
that.
punch you in the face, and then she's like the nicest kid ever.
She is. And I like that. I do. I like that. Coachable. So, but yeah, I think that's going to be really good. I look at Bellevue and I like Terminsky, and boy, they got 4 players that, really, the whole 5 starting lineup. I mean, I just want to,
This should be a good one. Yeah. Division 4.
I'm looking at all of their stats. I mean, Savage, Grace Meyer. I mean, they're all, they look good. I mean, they are good. Any of these teams, when you're at this level, can win it. That's why they're here. So,
and maybe experience how much that's going to play in this Division 2. TOO, not TWO, because we're in Division 4.
Yeah.
Just having a team like Purcell, who's been there going on 5 straight years.
Right.
But there you see it. Purcell Marion plays Laurel, and then Circleville will take on Bellevue in Division 4. We're going to keep it. Oh, we got one more play.
I just got to give one more shout out. With Circleville. I just got to say a little something about Addison Edgington. This kid's fun to watch. I love her, not just because she wears my number 31. Okay. Oh, I love anybody that wears number 31. But this kid has overcome so much. She had an unreal accident a couple years ago, and overcame so much with that. And for her to be back on, for her to even, I have goosebumps saying this, but for her to even be breathing and even walking and I'm looking at these stats, and again, I've got goosebumps saying this, but to be looking at her stats right now, and the young lady is averaging 20 points a game. And let's just round it up. I'm a rounder upper, but I mean, she's got 9.3 rebounds a game. I'm just going to say 10, but she has overcome so much, and this girl is a stud. She's just she's a special lady, and they've come a long way, and it's just really, really cool. I love Blakeman as well. She's just a tough lady too. A senior it's just cool. It's cool to see Circleville make it. So
yeah.
But shout out to them.
They'll get an opportunity in a loaded Division 4. So we'll see how that shakes out in Division 4 once again. So we're going to move along. We got 3 divisions left. We're almost there. Thank you for hanging with us. Division 3, again, some of these names you are going to hear before, but in Division 3, we do not have any returning state semifinalists, but we have some interesting new names that will make for some really good matchups and big players. We have Dayton Chaminade Julian playing Copley, And then we have Unyoto out of Chillicothe playing Akron St. Vincent St. Mary. There's a couple of players in this division. Had a big one here in Columbus in the regional final. We had a 42-pointer by Miley Smith at Unyoto, who's going to be headed to University of Dayton as well. So we get to see her compete in these semifinals. But what can you guys tell me about the teams and some other players in this Division 3, these matchups?
This is where you see the talent. This division has a lot of talent. I mean, you got 2 girls that are in the top 25 in the country that are in this division alone. This is going to be about players making plays. I think when you get to this point where athleticism, abilities start to make that separator, they become that separator. It's going to be about your star players showing up and really carrying them. And I think it's whoever's going to come ready to go as a star. We saw that when we put the pressure on Sanaya Hall. We did the same thing. Players have to make plays, especially those star players. So it's really cool to see these new names show up, have an opportunity to win states, and bring one back to their city. This one, I don't know who's going to win. I have no idea. I have no idea what is going to happen.
It's going to be interesting matchups.
Somebody going to get their ankles broke on this one, though. I feel it. I feel an ankle gone. I feel an ankle broke on this one. Yeah.
Then you threw it out there. Name the 2 top players in this Division 3.
Obviously Ferguson. That's at St. Vincent St. Mary. We have an ongoing rivalry. I went to Holden. We'll talk about them in a minute. So St. V, I don't talk that much about them. But yeah, Sydney Ferguson and drawing a blank. Cook is at Chaminade. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love all of them. I can't.
Come on, Angie, make a decision. What do you got?
I can't. Oh gosh.
Chaminade used to be a dominant
Chaminade,
team in high school.
what?
Ooh.
Chaminade used to cook.
Ooh,
Good luck.
Man. Copley, Unyoto, their first time in a state Final Four.
I love Miley Smith. Oh my gosh.
Miley's awesome.
I love Evelyn McKnight. Like, she's just had
Yeah. Did we not watch her grow up?
Youngstown State. Like,
She was I remember her in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
Not that we don't remember those, but she was a baby.
She was a baby making her like little like keeping the ball like tight. I think the child has always kept the ball tight to her. Like, like she's just always.
She got some swag to her. That game got swag to her. Yeah. I'm telling you, somebody's ankle's gonna be gone.
And you know what? I'll be prepared to go in for whoever. I will make sure I'm wearing my basketball shoes.
No.
For anybody.
Me and Kate already experienced it.
Angie been trying to get the NIL. She's trying to get it. She's trying to get it.
Please, I'm begging. Hey, and we could make history, folks, because I could be the first 50-year-old.
Shout out. Happy early birthday. And yeah, please, I'm going to take a moment real quick here. Angie Saiter is turning the big 50. Hopefully it's okay with me mentioning that. But she is so passionate about girls basketball here in Ohio. And I don't know how many people understand how much work that comes into this. And I want her to know how much she's appreciated, how much all the girls and parents appreciate it. Because, that's what we want. We want people who are passionate about the sport, who put their all into it. And it makes for such a great experience that people can go, especially young players, to see their name, their write-up, to see how excited you are. So please, everybody, when you see Angie in Dayton, give her a happy birthday. Give her a thank you, too, for all the work that she does.
That's right.
It's so much, and it does not go unnoticed. So we appreciate you here at Girls Only Sports. But I had to shout you out.
I appreciate that. I do.
For sure.
Yeah,
we're going to head to Division 2. Again, somebody who shouted out Hoban. They're going to play a returning semifinalist, Olmsted Falls. Again, it's a team and a program, a coach who have been here 3 of the last 4 years, they're a mainstay. Big Walnut makes their appearance in a state Final Four. And then they will play Cincinnati Mount Notre Dame, who's had some success in past years, but return as well. So it's going to be Hoban versus Olmsted Falls and Big Walnut versus Notre Dame. Again, teams, there's a big player here too. So what do you guys got for me?
Oh,
I don't know.
man.
Y'all are funny.
Oh.
Because people got to show up. Like, it's not like the stage isn't set. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, these are teams that we know, but this is where you make, because let's see, M&D has to get back into the conversation.
Mm-hmm. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Now here's the thing. I know that place understands winning. So I could see that. And then Big Walnut, how they've scheduled
they had
their
a
games.
Squeaker in the tournament. They won a game by 2
Taze
points.
Valley.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wait, Taze Valley.
Wasn't it Taze Valley? Wait.
Hold on, we
No,
got
it probably was. Oh, Lord, not Taze Valley.
Was it Taze Valley?
Don't do that.
Please hold. What was the score?
Is it Taze Valley?
Taze.
Yes, it was 49-44. I got it wrong. A 5-point
Okay.
win. Yeah, in the regional.
Now, we had
semis.
to take it. But now you got to start looking deep inside that soul. Because they got enough. Now, I don't want to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
They got enough. Everybody in this roster right here, everybody in these 4 teams, they got enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This one's going to be tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Olmsted Falls is going to have to deal with Hoban's defense. You know they're not letting off. They're going 94 feet the whole time.
Oh,
Good
gosh.
luck.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. But then you don't, dealing with Olmsted Falls, get to sleep and them threes will go up. It will be raining threes in that building. Good luck. And that press ain't going to work.
That's the change maker too. Again, you get some teams that can knock down some threes. It's a wrap.
That's it. Yeah, it extend that lead. Your press look different on that college floor. Mm-hmm. It looks totally different on that college floor, right? Big Walnut, they can run, they can shoot it. They move very well. But M&D been creeping up for the past year to 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And let us just say too, I think, we've mentioned some top players. I think Sydney, she's a junior this year.
It's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's time to, it's one of those times you want to snatch the chain and put your flag down of being not only one of the top players in the state, but one of the top players in the country. It's time to go snatch a state title. You know what I mean? You got the skill, you got the preparation. You're at this point. This is that D. Alexander time where it was like, hey,
what you gonna do?
When I get to this point, nobody's gonna beat me. So
that's right.
That's
We've done it to everybody, Candace. We've done it to Zaya Cook. We've done it to Naz Hillman. We've done it to everybody. We didn't done it to everybody. Sinai didn't get a pass. KK Bransford didn't get a pass. None of them girls got a pass. D. Alexander didn't get a pass. Sydney Mobley not getting a pass. And I don't think she want a pass, to be honest.
No. She won it. She
Come
gotta
on,
go
Sid.
snatch that chain.
I mean, I'm rooting for Hoban. I ain't gonna lie. I'm rooting for night for life.
We looking for her to snatch it. We looking for her to this time to put your name in the rafters of saying, look, I'm here. That's what, or I'm her.
I'm her.
We looking for I'm her moment.
And
But I'll tell you, you look at Mount Notre Dame's you look at their stats, you look at the size of the kids. Gosh,
they play good. They play well together.
One day, but you got what they're their probable starters, 6 foot, 6'2". And then the
it ain't gonna be easy.
6'3".
No,
it's not gonna be easy.
But
that's you want it hard. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
That's how you make your claim in your name. You go through. It ain't gonna be easy, but it's time.
That's right.
Yeah. So I think it'll be interesting. But at the same time, back to Big Walnut, they're hungry, and they knew that they had it by that much.
Last year they
and don't
lost
tell me that they haven't been thinking about that on a daily.
Yeah,
they should.
team that went on to win the
I
state
still
championship.
think about games from 38 years ago. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I still think about that.
Because you love ball, Angie. That's what's
You
up.
do.
That's
Yeah,
what's
you
up.
Problem. I'm
love
still
ball.
talking to Dave Butcher about what happened, what he did to me. I still say that to him.
That's one heck of a coach. Woo.
Yep. And I still give him problems with it.
Good.
And then he gives me a hug and he's like, okay, Ange. That's all right. Then
Yeah.
I feel better than after I get off my chest. I communicate it. Okay.
That is Division 2. Once again, Benson's Hoban taking on Olmsted Falls, Big Walnut facing Mount Notre Dame. And then finally, Division 1, always at the finals, the last one of the night on Saturday at 8:30. But we got a semifinal to get through. We have a defending state champion. We have a returning semifinalist. We actually have the two teams who faced off in the state championship last year are back. And we have an undefeated team who are going to be difficult to beat. We got Wadsworth facing Cincinnati Princeton, who again won a state championship a couple of years ago, have been a mainstay these last few years at the state tournament. We have Pickerington Central, who is the defending Division I state champion, and they're going to be facing the undefeated Kettering Fairmont Firebirds, who are rolling. What do you guys think about this division and the teams? We got a rematch between Pickerington and Fairmont. They had a close game earlier this season. I think Fairmont won by 2, if I'm not mistaken. But let's start with Wadsworth and Princeton. What do you guys think about them? And shout out to Coach D. Davis.
D. Davis. A lot of talent. It's a lot of talent. And you can't sleep on Wadsworth. There will be, I'm telling y'all now, there will be 12,000 people with Wadsworth gear coming through that door. I'm telling you. When I mean Wadsworth travel deep, y'all ain't seen it. Y'all have to remember Wadsworth from back in the day. When the whole community used to come out. And they've won. This is a team that has won. I think Cincinnati, Princeton, although they're young, they're still residue of being a state champion. That they're still there because they were
They were there last year.
That's what I'm saying. They're babies, and this ain't easy to be in Division 1.
No,
Some of these divisions, I'm sorry, I can't even say nothing about your division. We need Division 18, but Division 1, no, that one right there. You got your Aaron Thomas, top 25 kid in the country, and they just fight. They start off with IMG earlier this season, and so. Ooh.
And watch out for Lauren Decker. I mean, they got a lot.
Yeah.
They do. They got a lot. I think it's going to be interesting. And watching Princeton, I don't know, about a month or so ago, I'm pretty sure I was catching flies, but it's very easy for me to catch flies. I was like this.
Yeah, they started putting that thing together.
Yeah.
Dee timed it up perfectly. She did. Yep. She timed it up perfectly.
Yep. But, yeah, I mean, you look at all 4 of these teams, they're all legit. They are. I mean,
that Pick Central Fairmont. Whew.
Well, it's about time Fairmont was in the conversation. Good Lord. How long we been waiting for them? I'm sorry. We've been waiting for them for a minute. Let's be honest. With Kayla and Janiyah, like we've been waiting on them for a minute. I'm sorry. I'm happy they're here.
They look good though.
Yeah. It's about
good.
time. But Pick Central ain't no joke.
Oh.
Pick Central ain't no joke. Hedge know what he doing. Hedge Path know what he doing.
Ooh, man. How much do you guys with this matchup in this division? How much goes into, like we mentioned, Division 1 is a different kind of beast because we mentioned Pick Central. Like you got main players who were state champions last year. Blossom Wallace, Zoe Coleman, who's what is she, a junior? And she's already. Blossom went to 4 straight Final Fours. This is Zoe's 3rd as a defending champion. London Johnson, like you got players who were main players coming back. How much does that experience coming into it as a defending state champion? Is it more pressure? Is it more expectation? Or, there's just I mentioned to Coach Hespeth, it's like a DNA for teams like Pick Central, Princeton that are used to it, but how much can they take from that being the defending state champion in Division 1?
I think they'll take from it, but I think that Division I is always such big girl basketball that you really can't hold your hat on that because it swings so quickly, the game. And it's not even about who's the fastest, it's not about that. It's literally about who can create mistakes out of their opponent. Who can get their opponent to choose their second option, not the first. That's college. Division I is like that. So I think you have the experience, but it's never duplicated. I think like even watching Purcell Marion, we saw kind of the same pattern. It was a different division. Division I, no, we've seen them lose state championships. We've seen them win.
You're right.
Like who's going to control the momentum?
Yeah.
Like,
that's right.
Who's going to, and like the little spurts, like how are they
Them
going,
runs.
how are teams going to handle little spurts? It's going to be the little things like that. Who's going to, like, you can't give any of these four teams 3 and 4 chances to score the basket. You just can't. You give them one chance to shoot, and you better rebound.
Yeah.
You can't give them, because I mean, in watching like regionals, shoot districts, like there was many times, like there was 4 and 5 and 6 opportunities to be able, like, where they just kept rebounding and putting it up and rebounding and putting it up, and you just can't. That cannot happen in these games. If that happens, whatever team is allowing for the continuous rebounding and shooting,
it's all the little things.
Yeah.
It's execution, and it's all the little stuff, because the talent is there. The experience for these teams are there. The 12,000 fans coming is going to be there.
Candace, it's also, you got to remember, for these teams, they've already got superstars. But what about the people off the bench that got to come in and give minutes? Because a lot of times we looking at the stars,
that X
and it's
factor.
Sally, who ain't played but 3 games in the last 7, who come in out of nowhere. She ain't even on our paper to even. We don't even
get you 4 points, 3 steals. You know what I mean? Dive on the floor.
Stats, we can't read nothing off. And she coming in, hitting people, getting on the floor, and that changes the game. And I think that's going to be key, which looking at the starting 5, that's one thing. But it's going to be the next rotation, those ones that have to come in and give solid minutes, because it's such a long game at a high intensity like this. Who's going to come in? Whose bench is going to be ready?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's going to be the difference maker here in Division I. So we're going to end it right there. We got a few different keys, but like, who going to stop Wilkins? But who's going to be the difference maker? That's going to be the key in Division I. But that is the 2026 Girls Basketball State Tournament preview. We want to say congratulations to all the teams who have made it, all the teams, players, parents, all the work that gets put into it. We know it's a lot. You got some former hoopers on here, so we know everything that went into actually trying to get to a state championship and all the dedication that it takes to get there. Please give us grace if we weren't able to cover every team and every player. It is 28 of y'all. Give us some grace. It's 28 teams who we'll see in Dayton, but we hope all of you will have tons of fun. Be sure to stop by once again to say hey to Angie Saiter with Prep Girls Hoops. And everybody knows world famous hoop recruit, Tenishia Benson. And then there's me, Girls Only Sports. We're going to be down there having a good time in Dayton. I do want to add, be sure to look on the schedule to see what times and places and locations the games will be played. As we mentioned, there are 7 divisions. Some games will be at Wright State. Some will be at Butler High School, especially the semifinals. There will be a few semifinal games at the University of Dayton Arena, but all of the finals, all 7 games, will be at UD on Friday and Saturday. So be sure to check and double check where these games are going to be played. Once again, this is Girls Only Sports. I am Candace Allen. Thank you for joining us.